another hour of more music variety. Urswick, Scales, Gleaston, Lees, Baycliffe and Bardsey. From the heart of Barrow to the Hode and beyond. This is Can Do FM.
Hello and welcome back. This is Tony Callister with the second hour of your Drive Time show. Now, I did say before, I have got a special person in the studio. And I tell you what, he is very special, but I ain't going to unravel him yet until the next track. But I tell you what, he is a local legend in the music family. More importantly, I tell you what, Band-Aid, I tell you what, the single that we're going to play knocks that right out of the park. But let's get the hour started. It's the Foo Fighters and Monkey Wrench.
Don't forget to tune into 106.3 Cano FM at your local community radio station every Tuesday. With me, Callum McWannell, we are representing your drive time from 4pm through until later in the evening, keeping you updated with what's going on the roads.
But would it be the worst thing if your car wouldn't start up? We had to fog up the windows when it gets dark just to keep us warm. I wish we never met sometimes. Dealing with another ex and I forget that you're the best sometimes. Wonder if I'm in your head, cause I hate this and I hate that. You're making me say this, cause I ain't one to say this, but we claim we're better off apart. Pretend that we don't get along. But would it be the worst thing if your car wouldn't start and we had to fog up the windows when it gets dark just to keep us warm? And would it be the worst thing if we both fell asleep, woke up to 20 calls each, wondering where the hell have we been? If it means that we'd have 8 more hours alone, or even if we never make it home, I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing. Don't wanna overcomplicate, I tend to overcompensate. When you're not, you can't help it. My thoughts are automatic, keep pulling me in under my skin. I should admit I'm in a gridlock on my same thoughts of you. We claim we're better off apart. Pretend that we don't get along. But would it be the worst thing if your car wouldn't start and we had to fog up the windows when it gets dark just to keep us warm? And would it be the worst thing if we both fell asleep, woke up to 20 calls each, wondering where the hell have we been? If it means that we'd have 8 more hours alone, or even if we never make it home, I guess that wouldn't be the worst. Would it be the, would it be the worst thing? Would it be the, I guess that wouldn't be the worst. Would it be, no, the worst thing, yeah, worst thing. But would it be the worst thing if your car wasn't started? We had to fog up the windows when it gets dark just to keep us warm. And would it be the worst thing if we both fell asleep, woke up to 20 calls each, wondering where the hell have we been? If it means that we'd have 8 more hours alone, or even if we never make it home, I guess that wouldn't be the worst.
NOTD Kenzie, worst thing. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I did say I had a special guest in. Well, that guest has come in. I tell you what, it is JR himself. It is the head honcho of Band in Dystopia. Mr. John Rennie, how are you doing, sir?
I'm great, Tony. Thanks for having me.
I tell you what, it's great for you to come in again. We'll have you in the studio anytime you want. And of course, you've come in to talk about your new Christmas single. And I've got to say, it's Barrow's answer to Band-Aid. But we are going to get there very, very soon. But of course, I guess the seed for a Christmas single was planted a wee while ago.
Yeah, well, it all started last year, really. We released a song called Don't Cancel Christmas, and that was to raise money for Mind in Furness on behalf of my uncle, who tragically took his own life in the lockdown of 2020. And we released the song sort of December 21st last year, very late in the day. It all came about at the last minute, really, and but it was very well received, and we raised about £1,000 in the short space of time. And after that, I was just thought that, you know, it was such a great thing to do a Christmas song. Really enjoyed the process, and thought, wouldn't it be great if we could have got a song out early December, and had fundraising right through December. And that was the intention, really. So I cracked on with writing a new Christmas song in January, actually. But then I was quite excited by this song, but then obviously I had to wait the whole year to get it out there. The time, you know, finally came, and now that song is Light a Candle, and we're raising money for 4 local charities this time. We've involved the community in a big way to really help the fundraising drive. We're raising money for the food bank, Mind in Furness Homeless Support, and St Mary's Hospice. All charities. We can see the impact they have in the community, and I think that they're all very worthwhile causes.
I think, just speaking to you there in 1 minute, what you've said, it just shows the character that you've got. And you said, and we're going to play that first single, Don't Cancel Christmas, in a second. And that's when the seed started for these Christmas songs. And of course, that was to make money for Mind. And to be fair, John, out there's so many people that just think about themselves. But I'm finding more and more people, specifically in the local music family, that they just want to support everybody out there. And what you're doing for charity, yourself and all the other people, Swifty and Matt Cassell and Jamie Bisanco, to name just a few, because I know that you're all out there, but I can't rattle everybody's name off. You're doing fantastic stuff with the charity stuff, you really are. And of course, to make a bit of a packet last year with the track for Mind is superb. And of course, this one comes under your own moniker of Mr. John Rennie, and the track is Don't Cancel Christmas.
We need the gifts and the love. We need family and friends. I need the touch of your hand. We need the lights on the tree. We need good company. We need people to see. I need to feel like I'm free in these dark nights, in these dark times, in dark moments, let in light. I only have one wish. I only have one wish. I hope they don't cancel Christmas again. Don't cancel Christmas again. Let's have a Christmas again. We need the star up above. We need the gifts and the love. We need family and friends. I need the touch of your hand. We need the lights on the tree. We need good company. We need people to see. I need to feel like I'm free in these dark nights, in these dark times, in dark moments, let in the light. I Christmas again.
I tell you what a very special hour this is. That was Mr. John Rennie and Don't Cancel Christmas, and that was the track that he put out for last Christmas. And the man himself, JR, is in the studio live today, and he's coming to talk about the new Christmas single. And I've got to say, people, and I said it before, this is Barrow's answer to Band-Aid. It really is. Band in Dystopia, Light a Candle. John, it is superb. I've got to say it, buddy.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
You know,
Thank you.
really cool. So, again, I mean, this is all about making money for charity.
Yeah. And that's, you know, I guess Band-Aid is a kind of an inspiration, and with it being like the early release, I wanted to really get the community involved this time, because the community can just send the message and expand the message, right? And that's why this idea came, to get 9 singers and 2 choirs in the end on the record. So we've got some local legends on the music scene.
You have indeed. I mean, listen, people as well, you've got to get yourself onto YouTube and you've got to check it out. I mean, the video's absolutely superb, from the point that you pop the candle on the front wall and you light it, and then the next person swaggering in like Mr. Oasis, you know, it's John Byrne there, absolutely top draw. But the further along you go into the video, you see the local legends, and of course, I like the part of when you're going into, I guess you're going into Sea House Studios, are you? To see
in the Nantate Centre. Yeah, we recorded the drums and the bass at the Nantate with Matt Castle. And then I take everything home and then just produce it all at home. So the video is kind of telling the story of how the song was produced. So the drums and the bass were recorded there, and then everybody else like John Byrne, Olivia Dacre, Molly Harper, Jack Dale, Amy Jones, John Miller, Jamie Basanko, they all came to my house and recorded the vocals individually. So we decided to show that on the video, put a nice condenser microphone in front of a Christmas tree, and kind of use the original 1984 Band-Aid video as a model for that.
You're dead right, John, as well. It's probably, you look dead simple doing what you've done, but it's so powerful. It looks so effective, and I pick up all that sort of stuff, and I pick up, like, so, you know, you're going in to see Matt Cassell, and there he is with his Barrow AFC scarf on. I noticed the choir at the end, South Lakes Rock School Choir, another great touch to it. You know?
Yeah, you know, I was just on Facebook one day, I was scrolling down, and then Leslie Harris from the Rock School had posted about, she had a rock choir for Christmas, and I just thought, you know what, if we could get a choir to sing this and get them on the record, it'd be fantastic. And I reached out to her, and then I was so delighted when they said when she agreed to it.
You say you've reached out to many people, and those many people have just come running to your aid to put it on and get it together, and what it's ended up with is absolutely fantastic tune and a fantastic video. But I think on the link with YouTube, is there a link there for donating?
Yeah, so the way to find the song is, if you go on YouTube, and our name is Band in Dystopia, but this release is Band in Dystopia and Friends, to include all the people we've invited on the track. And the song's called Light a Candle. If you go on YouTube and find that, then in the description, there is a Just Giving link, where you'll be able to donate to those 4 charities that I mentioned: the Food Bank, Mind in Furnace, Homeless Support, and St Mary's Hospice. So it's justgiving.com/crowdfunding/light a candle, and that link will send you to the page. You can watch the video on that page too. And at the moment we've raised £2,200. The target is 4,000, and we were hoping to raise £1,000 for each of these very worthy charities. And we're already over halfway there, and it hasn't been out a week yet, so we're delighted. But that said, a lot of the donations have been from family and friends and stuff like that. So, you know, coming on here, talking to you, Tony, and reaching out to the people that I don't know, the people in this town that are not in my social circles. You know, we want to get it beyond who we know and get it to people who
So what I need to do now, John, is this Bob Geldof thing, and start banging on the desk. Get your money out, people, and tip in. Because, listen, on a serious note, it is a great video. It is a great track, but it's for local charities. I'll also say as well, when you watch the video, and you can't help but not want to donate, Abbey House is there, the lights, everything. It's just perfect. You've absolutely knocked it out the park with this.
Yeah, thank you, mate. And I'll just take this opportunity to thank a few people, actually, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Laura. I don't know her surname, but she's from Wedding and Events at Abbey House. There's quite a bit of back and forth about trying to get the date for that filming. There's a lot of weddings going on this time of year, and the weather hasn't been good. So they were really good with communication, and they even give us a room to like chill in, like when we were there. And we couldn't have done it without their hospitality. So really, thanks to Abbey House for that. And then obviously I just mentioned the rock school. Thanks to Leslie for having us, and everybody in the choir that learnt the song. It's just so wonderful. And I'd just like to thank everybody that agreed to sing on it, because, you know, I had this idea and I sent out this message to everybody, and nobody had to say yes. I'm not offering any money or anything. They'd just all given the time and the talent to do it. And thanks, and also thanks to my bandmates Jev and Dave for believing in my vision, and finally Steve Harrison, the legend. I could not have made that video without him, and he's supported me in so many ways. So thanks, Steve.
See, the thing is, folks, I tell you, we can all think of musicians having these huge egos, but when you sat across, and I say a local Barovian legend that just wants to say thank you to everybody, and those people have come running because he's done a great job, he's got a great idea together, but what's happened is a fantastic project has come as an absolutely fantastic video and a fantastic song. John, I've got to say thank you for you coming in, and hopefully we're in the same position next year for another Christmas song. No pressure, but the trouble is there isn't any pressure, because these geniuses can just all of a sudden, that seed in the mind comes and they can just knock something out, and it sounds fantastic. But John, you've got to introduce this track. It's absolutely top draw. I'm in awe of it. Well played, sir. Cheers, mate.
So this is Band in Dystopia and Friends, Light a Candle.
Christmas time, can't forget you.
What an absolute treat. Band in Dystopia and friends, Dystopia. I'll put my teeth in a minute. Light a candle. And I've got the man behind that project, Mr. John Rennie. Absolutely top draw. But before I say bye-bye to John Rennie, we are going to be playing one more of his tracks that he released earlier on in the year. But John, that Christmas song is absolutely top draw. But I've got to ask you, as I do with everybody, is there more music coming? Please say there's more music coming.
Yeah. I think just got the bug now. You know, that's it. Just love producing songs, and we've got an album coming out in the new year. The whole thing, Band in Dystopia, is actually an idea of a concept album about a band living in a futuristic dystopian world.
Yeah.
But that was the whole reason we kind of got together to do this album, and then we've been producing it as we're going along. But then we did our first single, It's Blackpool Again, this year, and then we've done the Christmas song, and we'll get round to the album. But I think that a song from the concept album will be coming in early, maybe hopefully January or February. It's almost done actually. So, and the song is called Band in Dystopia, but it's BANNED.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cancel culture theme about it.
But this is the thing, you know, talking Dead Easy's got his band going in. He put the band together to do this album, concept album. Then all of a sudden, we've just dropped a Christmas track in there because it's Christmas. This is the genius of local people, folks. I tell you what, I'm in awe. And I'm not too embarrassed to say it is special stuff to be able to sit and talk to people like John about the music that they're putting out. But the track that we're going to play, it's Blackpool Again this year. The video for that is top draw. Where does it come from? How many brains have you got?
I mean, I'm a freelance videographer, so I've got some decent gear to do this. And but obviously I can't film myself, so that's where my mate Steve Harrison, who's a man of great courage to take on this role with not really much experience to do it, just decided that he was gonna help us and film us and use that gear, and I've just shown him how to use it, and he's done an absolute blinding job. And I think video now for artists is so important. You know, people want to watch a music video. That's how seems to be the youth are consuming music now with image as well. So yeah, I mean, more of it. I'm just going to keep doing it. I think consistency is the key. We're just going to keep making more music, more videos, and build up a repertoire.
You are on a roll, good sir. And of course, this will be on the album, I presume?
No.
It's not?
No, it's because, it's not related to the whole thing. The concept album is a story, and it all links together, and the Blackpool song is a completely separate thing from it. That's why we kind of got it out there, because it was just a good song that we had we play, and so yeah, we've got that out. We've got that out there. I was going to say out the way.
But I tell you, out the way. Don't have it out the way, because we're going to play it in a second. But John, I want you to promise me that you're going to come in early doors in the new year and update everybody about the album, because everybody will be buzzing for the album to come out, and I certainly would like to be invited to the album launch party if you don't mind. You know, but anyway, it's Blackpool Again this year. We're going to play it now. John, thank you very much for taking time to come in, because I know you are an ultra busy person, and the music family is pulling on you in all directions. So it's great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Happy days. Take care, John.
Cheers, mate.
Band in Dystopia. It's Blackpool Again this year.
gonna be good. The hens and the stags and the lads and the girls, away from the sunroof, away from the sunroof. A tacky weekend, you'll remember till the end. The bright lights call out to you, and we walk on the shore again, reliving the days we were just friends on a postcard to send. Kiss me quick and love me for the weekend. Your pretty sense of humor gets me through. It's Blackpool again this year. Wipe away your tears. I know it's not so dear, it's understood. It's Blackpool again this year. Wipe away your tears. We'll walk on the pier. It's gonna be good. Da-da, da-da-da-da, 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 and we walk on the shore again, reliving the days we were just friends on a postcard to send. Kiss me quick and love me for the weekend. We walk on the shore again, reliving the days we were just friends on a postcard to send. Kiss me quick and love me for the weekend. Your pretty sense of humor gets me through. It's Blackpool again this year. Wipe away your tears. We'll walk on the pier. It's gonna be good. It's Blackpool again this year. Wipe away your tears. We'll walk on the pier. It's gonna be good.
Fantastic local music band in Dystopia. It's Blackpool again this year. A little bit later than usual, but it's the local news with the local Can Do FM team.
On 106.3 FM and online, this is Can Do FM Local News.
A new policy document, authored by Chris Pollard, Barrow Council's Cemeteries and Crematorium Manager, is to be considered by a meeting of the Borough Council's Overview and Scrutiny Committee today. One part of the policy states that new benches are no longer to be permitted around the coastline of Walney Island due to the volume of memorial benches already in place. In explaining the Council's position, Councillor Anne Thompson, leader of Barrow Borough Council, said, "We want the areas in question to be enjoyed by everyone, and this is one such way of ensuring that this can happen." The document also says that any new benches and plaques can only be purchased through the council and are to be made of recycled material rather than hardwood. Ulverston Victoria High School has confirmed 2 cases of scarlet fever. Parents have been informed and the school has sought the advice of the local authority and health organisations. Scarlet fever is a bacterial illness. Initial symptoms include a sore throat, headache, high temperature, flushed cheeks and a swollen tongue. It is followed by a distinctive pink-red rash a day or 2 later. Those with symptoms should contact their GP or the NHS 111 service as soon as possible. In other news, questions surround the identity of a kind-hearted donor that sent 180 books to pupils at Greengate Junior School. Teacher Stephen Lee said, when the boxes arrived, there were enough books to give to everyone. There was a big selection of different authors, which catered to all age groups. Mr. Lee hopes the delivery will help encourage pupils to read more for pleasure. And finally, local singer-songwriter John Rennie has produced a Christmas track to remember those we've lost and highlight the importance of togetherness during the festive period in what is being called Barrow's answer to Band-Aid. The track, called Light a Candle, can be heard here on Can Do FM when John makes a guest appearance on Tony Callister's Drivetime show tonight. To report breaking news and share your good news stories, please contact news@candofm.co.uk. I'm Andrea Williams for the Can Do FM local news team.
Barrow Bid, driving opportunity for Barrow Town Centre.
It's here, the decidedly high-end new Peugeot 308. Striking looks on the outside, handcrafted quality on the inside. Dynamic, sleek and powerful, and an enhanced onboard experience with the new Peugeot iCockpit with centralized controls, a new customizable multi-window touchscreen, and digital head-up instrument panel. The new Peugeot 308. Book a test drive now at Guy Perry Limited, also available on business contract hire.
Drive Time is sponsored by Barrow Bid, helping to create a busier, brighter, better Barrow.
You're a rich girl and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl, but it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. And don't you know that it's wrong? Take what is given you, so far gone on your own. But you can get along, you can try to be strong, but you'll never be strong. 'Cause you're a rich girl, and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money, you can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl, and it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. High and dry, out of the rain. It's so easy to hurt others when you can't feel pain. And don't you know that a love can't grow? 'Cause it's too much to give, 'cause you'd rather live for the thrill of it all. Oh, you're a rich girl, and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. And you can rely on the old man's money, you can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl, and it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Yeah. Say money, money won't get you too far. Say money, money won't get you too far. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. And you say you can rely on the old man's money, you can rely on the old man's money. You're a rich girl, a rich girl. Oh, you're a rich girl, yeah. Say money, money won't get you.
Daryl Hall and John Oates and Rich Girl. Now then, Richard Attenborough's movie portrayal of Father Christmas has been voted the nation's favourite of all time, according to a survey. A poll saw Attenborough's 1994 performance in The Miracle on 34th Street selected by more than a quarter of the population, and more than half of families claim the festive film is one they watch every year without fail. Strange. Second place in the Screen Santa Off went to Tom Hanks' animated effort in The Polar Express, and Tim Allen's comical rendition in The Santa Claus came third. I tell you what, I think they have forgot about the Christmas adult choices. New for 22. Check out Debbie Does Winter Wonderland. If you know, you know.
Can Do FM.
So Kim Wilde, you came indeed. I wish she does. I love Kim Wilde for sure. But sticking on the Christmas theme and jumping a little bit about, the boy in Home Alone asking Santa Claus for his family back has been voted the most magical Christmas movie moment of all time. I can think of others. Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin, who also at number 2 on the list for a scene in the 1990 film in which he throws a pretend party to keep the burglars away. Now, the study reveals 63% of us say watching a Christmas movie actually marks the start of the festive season. Now, almost half of us say watching a festive film makes them feel nostalgic, and 42% said it builds their excitement for the big day. If you want excitement, I've got to say, check out the new Debbie Does series this year. You will not be disappointed.
This is Can Do FM.
Make some noise!
Live from the heart of Furness. Your local community radio station, keeping you entertained and aware of events in Barrow, Ulverston and the Furness Peninsula. This is Can Do FM.
Standing on the edge of forever, at the start of whatever, shouting love at the world. Back then, we were like cavemen, but we mapped the moon and the stars. Then we forgave them. We will meet you where the lights are, the defenders of the faith we are. When the thunder turns around, they'll run so hard we'll tear the ground away. You know no one dies in these love-drowned eyes. Through our love-drowned eyes, we'll watch you sleep tonight. Although no one understood, we were holding back the flood, learning how to dance the rain. We were holding back the flood, they said we'd never dance again. Bleeding, but none of us leaving. Wash your mouth, son, or you'll find yourself floating home. Here we come now on a dark star, seeing demons, not what we are. Tiny minds and eager hands will try to strike, but now we'll land today. There's progress now, where there once was none, where there once was none, then everything came along. Although no one understood, we were holding back the flood, learning how to dance the rain. There was more of them than us, now they'll never dance again. Although no one understood, there was more of them than us, learning how to dance the rain. We were holding back the flood, they said we'd never dance again. We will meet you where the lights are, the defenders of the faith we are. When the thunder turns around, they'll run so hard we'll tear the ground away.
down to Dalton Road this Saturday, 10th of December, and join in with your favourite songs performed by local artists. Barrow Bid and Can-Do FM invite you to brighten up your Christmas shopping experience with a live open-air stage. Stop for a minute, stop for a while. The Christmas Sing-Along, Dalton Road, Barrow, Saturday, 10th of December. The fun starts at 10 a.m.
Barrow Bid, steering Barrow Town Centre to a busier, brighter, better Barrow.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever wanna be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you wanna do. Why can't this crazy love be more? It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you've changed at any time, it's not unusual to find that I'm in love with you. Oh, 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 oh,
Mr. Tom Jones, it's not unusual. One track to go to the top of the hour, and I have a special guest that's coming in. I will be quite perplexed if he comes in his football shirt. I really will, but time will tell when he comes out of the green room. But I've got to say a big thanks for this last hour to Mr. John Rennie himself. Band in Dystopia, light a candle. Get yourself onto YouTube, watch the video. You will not be disappointed. And at the bottom, there is a link to donate. Now you can donate. It'll go to Mind, Food Bank, St Mary's Hospice and Furness Homeless. Tell you what, watch the video, donate to those charities. It is well worth it. So a big thanks to John Rennie. It's coming up to the top of the hour. Manic Street Preachers and A Design for Life. Take us there. And then I will be hunting down my special guest for the hour 5 till 6 o'clock. This is Tony Callister signing out. The second hour of your Drive Time show. I will see you shortly. Bye for now.
107.3 from the heart of Furness. On FM, online and on your smart speaker. This is Can Do FM.
From the Sky News Centre at 5, passengers jetting off for a Christmas break are being told to prepare for disruption on their return to the UK. Border Force workers, including those in passport control at 6 airports, are striking on 8 days, ranging from the 23rd of December to New Year's Eve. Mark Sawaka heads up their union, the PCS, and says roughly 1,000 members are involved.
These are the people who check the passports of arrivals, and obviously, given our high level of union membership there, we would expect that will cause significant disruption and delays at the airport.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister says he'll look at tough new laws on industrial action if union leaders continue to be unreasonable. But the Labour leader thinks Rishi Sunak should be doing more to resolve the growing list of disputes. Some pharmacists are rejecting government claims the UK has enough medicine to treat strep A. 9 children in the UK have died with the bacterial infection recently. Both the Prime Minister and Health Secretary have insisted there aren't problems with supplies. But the National Pharmacy Association says getting hold of liquid forms of antibiotics has become more problematic. Vice Chair Nick Kay says there are ways around it, though, with tablets.
Pharmacists will be working with their GP colleagues to sort of get the right treatments, but you may be asked to do things slightly different, a little bit of crushing, a little bit of mixing with a bit of food.
Germany's Interior Minister claims authorities have moved against a far-right group which had violent fantasies to overthrow the government. 3,000 officers were involved in raids to smash the alleged plot. Matt Hancock has decided he won't try to win another stint as an MP at the next general election and will stand down. But there have been reports he was facing a battle to be picked as the local Conservative Party's candidate anyway. And a 28-year-old man's been charged with a public order offence after an egg was allegedly thrown at King Charles yesterday. His Majesty was on a walkabout in Luton Town Centre when it happened. That's the latest. I'm Georgina Campbell.
Drive Time, sponsored by Barrow Bid. Now, another hour of more music variety from your local station. Serving Barrow and Ulverston, Millom, Askham, Isleworth, Havering, Broughton, 106.3 and Ulverston, 107.3 FM. Keeping it local, Can Do FM.
This is the home of the best music. The best music.
Can Do FM. Tony Callister.
Hey, what did you do to him? I downloaded his brain.
I tell you what, you can't download my brain when you don't have a brain. But anyway, my guest has come in. He's in the green room. I've just checked under his jumper and he's got a Man United shirt on. And I tell you what, he might just be giving it away who's actually coming in. He's actually kissing the badge now. It does not impress me at all, sir. We could be falling out. But anyway, stick around because I have got another local music legend to talk all things Sea House Records and his latest album, amongst other things. Stick around. A proper cool way to open up the hour, the Manic Street Preachers, and a design for life. Well, it is time to unveil the guest for this hour. It is indeed local music legend, Mr. Jonny Swift. How are you doing, Swifty?
I'm good. I'm back here again, third week in a row.
I've got to say, folks, I think he's got a season ticket to Cando FM, but I don't mind him having a season ticket to Cando FM because he's just waltzed in and he's given me a copy of his latest album, which is released in the new year. But we will be talking about that very, very soon. But we're going to be talking a little bit, to begin with, Sea House Records.
Yeah, it's a very busy month. So I release music through Sea House Records, which I'm also a director of, along with a few other people. And yeah, it's a very busy month locally for our releases and our artists. So that's what we've come on to talk about and play.
And the head honcho for Sea House Records is none other than...
Matt Cassell.
Mr. Matt Cassell, I tell you
Castle.
what, the Castle, I tell you what, the Castle dynasty, Cassell dynasty is absolutely top draw. The blood runs cool with fantastic DNA. So, one of the singles is put out, is proper decent, Jonny, I've got to say.
So Matt, or M. Cassell, has 2 releases this month. He's already released Blue Christmas, which originally came out 2 years ago on Bandcamp, but he's put it out as a Spotify and all the other digital platform release. Originally did that 2 years ago, and it was on the Bags of Love album at the time. He did a really cool video for it as well, which you should check out. Really fun. Got some good memories of that track. And he's got a new release called Not My Enemy.
Yes, loving it.
That comes out on the 10th of this month.
So
he's a busy guy.
Yeah, we are getting a first play. He is a busy guy as well, and of course he's producing and all the stuff he does. Again, local people, it's just, you've got a special talent, and I keep saying it, and I always will keep saying it, but again, amongst him supporting all the other people out there, he's knocked out some stuff himself.
I don't know how he finds the time.
Well, I'll tell you what, you only need to sleep for about 6 hours a night. Isn't that right, Matt? Because you will be listening, I'm sure.
Well, he's got a little 3-year-old, so it might be a bit less than that.
Happy days. So we're going to play his latest single, and it is a cracker. This is M. Cassell and Not My Enemy.
We are drowning in dependency, living in a curious time. Can't you feel, or are you done with empathy? Hunger is now just a memory. Sentiments kept in a drawer. Want to feel, should've kept a diary. All you see are clouds above us, and I just want us to be lovers. You can't push all the buttons if you don't walk away. And I just wanna say that you're not my enemy. Arrows in ascendancy, falling short, lost our way. And if we strike, it's just coincidentally. All you see are clouds above us. I just want us to be lovers. You're not my enemy. Every talk, word by word, what is said is never heard. Feeling angry and confused about the language we abuse.
Once again, a fantastic local song.
I love that one. It's got a bit of Robbie Williams feel.
It has indeed. It has indeed. And of course, that's M. Cassell, or Matt Cassell, as we all know him. But it comes under the Sea House Records banner, which is, it's Matt's project. Where are you actually operating from then? Because you're a trustee, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm one of the directors. We hold our meetings just in Matt's studio at the Nantate Centre.
So at the Nantate, right.
Yeah, so... we've only just started the last 6 months, so we're just still developing really. But we've got the buy-in from the local musicians and local artists, which we'll be talking about. It's developing well.
And I believe you've got upwards of 15 local artists on the roster as well, which is proper cool, Jonny, to be fair. It really is.
I think it's about between 10 and 15 acts we've got. Majority of them local, so try to represent the local area with what we do.
Yeah, and that track we just played there, Not My Enemy, that comes out on the 10th of December, so latest stuff, hot off the press, which is absolutely fantastic. But the next track we're going to play by Emka is Blue Christmas, which I think was a couple of years ago. Jonny?
Yeah, 2 years ago, Matt did this single, and I'm a big fan of this track. It's dead catchy. I remember when he first sent me it was just like, wow, what a great tune.
Yeah, and I think going back, when I listened to it first, I picked up, I'm sure, like I say, it's written around the nation's struggles, as we all struggle with who's in charge of the country sort of thing,
Yeah, there's a political spin on it a little bit. Just listen to the lyrics, it kind of says it all, really. But yeah, it's just a really fantastic Christmassy tune.
It does. It gives it a nice, cool little edge. Enjoy this one, listeners. It's M. Cassell and Blue Christmas.
I don't want a blue Christmas, blue Christmas, blue Christmas. The oddest year I've ever known.
quality local Christmas track from M. Cassell, Mr. Matt Cassell's, aka Mr. Robbie Williams. Great track. And there's a lot of good Christmas tracks around at the moment, Johnny, isn't there?
There is. I mean, you've had John Rennie on just before this, and he's got a fantastic song called Light a Candle, which I've been involved in as well. And I just heard that he's raised over £2,000 now for the local charities, which is absolutely phenomenal. Hats off to him. Big respect.
It is. But we turn our attentions now to Sea House Records and an artist that's on the roster. It's the lovely Olivia Dacre.
Yes, I've known Olivia for a couple of years now. She's really, really talented, and she's still at school, only 15, and she's releasing her own music at that age. I think it's very admirable. She's writing all her own stuff, and it's just it's really great to see from a young person.
Well, I've got to say, like I say, the easy thing as well, to be fair, John, it's like, well, we'll just do, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but, there's always an option just to play locally in a band and just do cover versions. But again, so many musicians now are churning out their own stuff, singer and songwriters. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I run the open mics, and it's really motivational. Everyone supports each other. You see someone else and writing their own stuff, and it inspires you to do the same. And it's really great to see. I've realised through the Bags of Love project that I've been doing how many people there are in the local area writing and releasing their own music, and it's all very eclectic. Everyone's got their own unique styles. So yeah, it's just really inspirational to see.
Talented people. But give us a plug for the open mic. Tell us about it.
Well, the next one's on the 20th of December down at the Farmers Arms in Newbarns, and that night we've actually got the cast of John Rennie's single. We're going to do like a live version of it.
Are you where at the Farmers?
The Farmers.
I tell you what, that's going to be a busy night. I'm just going to be go on, give us that date, because I'm going to write it down.
Yeah, so it's the 20th of December at the Farmers Arms in Newbarns, Paul Kell's pub,
right.
And John Rennie, myself, and people involved in that single are going to be there.
That is going to be one
for a live performance.
One good night, my friend. That will be absolutely top
we'll be
draw.
having the donation buckets down there to raise a little bit more money.
Fantastic. And of course, Olivia will be there.
Yes, I believe Olivia's coming down. She's going to do a set at the open mic, and a few of the other, Molly Harper and myself, Jim Sanko, I think he might be there, and John Rennie. So yeah, it's going to be a busy night. Get yourselves down.
In your diary. Right, so we're going to listen to a little bit of Olivia. It's Olivia Dacre, the latest single, Stomach Knots.
Take it off, the mask you wear to cover all your flaws, insecurities that I hope are one day lost. I tell you that you're home, I hope you got no stomach knots. Feel the beat in your chest and all the way to your feet. The little perfections of what make you to me overload me with the feeling we've both come such a long way. I hope you know that I'm truthful when I say that no one is perfect in every way. I can't stand up in a big white crowd. It's so loud, it don't stop. Run up to the stage till they engage all I got. I flush anxieties out of the way. Don't stop yourself because of one other say. I hope you know that I'm truthful when I say that neither of us are perfect not clear. Wanna know where to go. Mind's moving oh so slow. Wish you just know that you can take it off. The mask you wear to cover all your flaws. Insecurities that I hope will one day last. I tell you that you're holding me, and I hope that you got no stomach now.
Wow, once again, absolutely top draw local music. Now that was Olivia Dacre with her latest single, Stomach Knots. Now then, just get this. The lovely young lady is 15 years old and she's producing stuff like that. Jonny, that's absolutely top draw. When is that single? When is it upon us? When's it being delivered?
It's released on Friday, actually. Online, digitally, through Spotify and all the usual places. Yeah, Stomach Knots by Olivia Dacre.
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, the genius, 15. Listen, I can't get my head around it. She's got so much talent, and moving forward, hopefully, she will reach for the stars. But now then, sir, it is all about Jonny Swift now. And I've got to say, thank you very much, sir, for giving me your latest album, Callister, which is dropping when?
It's out on the 6th of January.
And I've got it right in front of me, folks, so I can have a good old listen. I tell you what, I am chuffed to bits with it. So, when did you start on this album, Jonny?
Probably at the start of this year, actually. Yeah. It's just a conveyor belt of songs I have going with Matt Cassell, really. I just write them, record them and release them when I've got enough for an album. So I've been working on it all year pretty much in little dribs and drabs. So yeah, it's 9 tracks and I'm pretty happy with it, really.
And I'm really looking forward to track number 5, which is Summer Solstice.
Yeah, it's
What's
a bit,
it about?
Well, it's just about the longest day of the year, which is summer solstice, and it's a bit of a trippy psychedelic vibe.
Oh, superb! I cannot wait to listen to that. This will be going in my CD unit in my car once I leave the studio. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I cannot wait. Really, really cool stuff. So, yourself over Christmas in the new year, what's happening? Anything new? Anything to talk about?
Not really. Just this album coming out. Going to be doing a gig next door at Signal Media. It was going to be this Saturday, but we've rearranged it actually because it clashes with the World Cup quarter-final.
And the all-important dates, sir, what are they?
It's the 28th of January.
The 28th of January, and it's here at Signal Films. Now then, is there a door charge?
Yeah, it'll be £5.
£5. Yeah. And I'll say it again, £5, double that to £10. Honestly, cheap as chips to see local people perform their own music. It does not get better than that. You don't have to travel down the M6 for that. You've got it right on our doorstep. So really, really looking forward to that. But the single that we're going to play next,
track of mine,
yes,
Hollywood. It's called. It's off my latest album, my next album, and no one's heard it before, so this is an exclusive.
And the thoughts behind it? What's the thoughts behind the songwriting for this one?
Well, I've had it knocking around for quite a few years, really. It's just a 2-minute indie pop song. Put me on the spot there. Don't really know what it's about.
Well, I tell you, just going to go back, though. I mean, you dropped me a single in the other week there, the Callister single, and when it came onto YouTube, the video, such a simple video, but so effective. Really, really cool. Yeah. You're all over the world and all that. It's.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with a green screen.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, you were meant to be on that, but couldn't make it, unfortunately. But it's a really cool video for Callister, and check that out if you can. It's on YouTube and what have you.
Superb. So we're gonna play Hollywood by Jonny Swift. Jonny, I've got to say, thank you very much for coming in, sir, but please promise me you're going to come in sometime in the new year to tell us, because, listen, listeners, these guys are just dropping music left, right and centre, and it's fantastic stuff. Trouble is, it's just trying to keep up with these people, because the genius brain, they're just on a high with everything. We'll do that, we'll do that, and it's coming out fantastic. So.
Yeah, there'll be plenty more stuff going on in the new year, so follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, Sea House Records. Usual places to keep up to date with what's happening.
Mr. Jonny Swift, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Tony, for supporting local music.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Jonny Swift and Hollywood.
Never
Drivetime is sponsored by Barrow Bid, helping to create a busier, brighter, better Barrow.
Come down to Dalton Road this Saturday, 10th of December, and join in with your favourite songs performed by local artists. Barrow Bid and Candu FM invite you to brighten up your Christmas shopping experience with a live open-air stage. Stop for a minute, stop for a while. The Christmas Sing-Along, Dalton Road, Barrow, Saturday, 10th of December. The fun starts at 10 a.m.
On 106.3 FM and online, this is Candu FM Local News.
A new policy document, authored by Chris Pollard, Barrow Council's Cemeteries and Crematorium Manager, is to be considered by a meeting of the Borough Council's Overview and Scrutiny Committee today. One part of the policy states that new benches are no longer to be permitted around the coastline of Walney Island due to the volume of memorial benches already in place. In explaining the Council's position, Councillor Anne Thompson, leader of Barrow Borough Council, said, "We want the areas in question to be enjoyed by everyone, and this is one such way of ensuring that this can happen." The document also says that any new benches and plaques can only be purchased through the council and are to be made of recycled material rather than hardwood. Ulverston Victoria High School has confirmed 2 cases of scarlet fever. Parents have been informed and the school has sought the advice of the local authority and health organisations. Scarlet fever is a bacterial illness. Initial symptoms include a sore throat, headache, high temperature, flushed cheeks and a swollen tongue. It is followed by a distinctive pink-red rash a day or 2 later. Those with symptoms should contact their GP or the NHS 111 service as soon as possible. In other news, questions surround the identity of a kind-hearted donor that sent 180 books to pupils at Greengate Junior School. Teacher Stephen Lee said, when the boxes arrived, there were enough books to give to everyone. There was a big selection of different authors, which catered to all age groups. Mr. Lee hopes the delivery will help encourage pupils to read more for pleasure. And finally, local singer-songwriter John Rennie has produced a Christmas track to remember those we've lost and highlight the importance of togetherness during the festive period in what is being called Barrow's answer to Band-Aid. The track, called Light a Candle, can be heard here on Candu FM when John makes a guest appearance on Tony Callister's Drivetime show tonight. To report breaking news and share your good news stories, please contact news@candufm.co.uk. I'm Andrea Williams for the Candu FM local news team.
The only
Charlatans, and the only one I know. Now then, the sound of Neighbours has been scientifically proven as more annoying than any other noise nuisance and could even cause heart disease. Trials found the racket caused by residents are a bigger issue than general continuous vibrations, such as music or speech. Stomping feet and dropping objects are the main cause of complaints within flat blocks, and experts claimed they can negatively affect people's health and work. My poor neighbours, I tell you, when I play my metal, because it's that good, it's turned up to 11 for them to enjoy also.
Barrow Bid, driving opportunity for Barrow Town Centre.
Fancy a night out? Enjoy live music? Then why not come down to West Shore Sports and Social Club on Bigger Bank Road, Walney, for a night of great entertainment. We have a variety of acts on every month, so why not join us for a boogie? Tickets £5 per person on a strictly first come first serve basis. To reserve your ticket, call the club after 6 p.m. on 01 229 471 602. This Saturday, the 10th of December, we have the Thieving Magpies, classic blues and rock band at West Shore Sports and Social Club.
Can do FM.
Just the other day, came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away. He was talking for I knew it, and as he grew, he said, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, my son turned 10 just the other day. Said thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Could you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he walked away and smiled and he said, you know, I'm gonna be like him, yeah. You know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. College just the other day, so much like a man I just had to say, I'm proud of you, could you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'm feeling like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them please? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Yeah. I've long since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said I'd love to, Dad, if I could find the time. You see, my new job's a hassling the kids of the food, but it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Manchester has kept its crown as the most generous city for the second year running. Neighbouring city Salford came second in the top 10 list released by fundraising website GoFundMe. The North West was closely followed in the charts by towns and cities spanning the whole of the UK, from Belfast and Edinburgh to Norwich, Brighton and Newcastle. Ah, Manchester, what a cool city. It is swathed in sky blue.
just when you need me so. You won't regret, I'll come back begging you. Won't you forget, welcome love we once knew. Open up your eyes, then you realize, here I stand with my everlasting love. Need you by my side, girl, to be my bride. You'll never be denied everlasting love. From the very start, open up your
Blast from the past there with Love Affair and Everlasting Love. My third hour is done and dusted. It's time for me to hand over the cans. And talking of cans, it is the double for Angela Rayner, and she can rave too. It is indeed. It's Deb Henry with her festival show. Stick around and tune in. It is always a great listen. We've got Nana, 99 Red Balloons, and we finish off with a Rebel Rouser from Motorhead, which closes the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Tony Callister signing out another Wednesday. I will be back next week. Whatever you're doing, stay safe, look after each other. I will see you soon. Bye for now.
You and I in a little toy shop, buy a bag of balloons with the money we've got, set them free at the break of dawn, till one by one they were gone. Back at base, box in the software, flash the message, something's out there, floating in the summer sky. 99 red balloons go by.
Communities across the Furness Peninsula. This is Can Do FM.
Barrow Bid, steering Barrow Town Centre to a busier, brighter, better Barrow.